James White's first carry. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
James White.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
6-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
A gain of 19.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A shotgun snap for Newton. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi.
Newton's pass.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
It's 2nd and inches at the Jaguars' 35-yard line.
From the gun, here's Newton. Catch is made by Harry. And he gets it down to the 32. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down, Patriots.
First down, here's White. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's Newton. This is White on the screen. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Newton got his man. That's Harry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Complete.
17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On first down, White. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain.
Early down stuffs to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 2nd and 9, Newton. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown.
Complete to
Marquise Lee. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
Makes the score Patriots 7. Jaguars.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
9-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Back at the 21-yard line.
on the ground. This is Leonard Fournette. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Complete. He finds Braid. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
1st and 10 at the 40.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
End of the first quarter with the score Patriots 7, Jaguars nothing.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and 12, Dobbs. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 34-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. 6 yards there on the keeper at 2nd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
2 yards.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Leonard Fournette stops short of the marker on 4th down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard. And, oh, his first carry, he loses the football. And the Jags grab it. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score.
Touchdown,
And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. From the gun, Newton. He's going to let this go deep for Lee. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. On third down, a run from White. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, Dobbs. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. On 3rd down, Dobbs. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure.
And it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And it'll be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
10.
They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
On the coverage.
Running out of the gun with White. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Ball carrier. Tackled at the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
This is taken at the 18. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 at the 40. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's caught at the 10. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Here's a give to Fournette. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Here's second and 10. Fournette on the toss to the right. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw Dobbs. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Cameron Brate in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Jaguars 14, Patriots 7.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he stopped immediately there. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Caught here by Conley. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, first down.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he claps down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the second level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And able to find Conley. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so, and one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
It's interesting where we are in the game now. The analytics folks, they might tell you to kick the field goal and make it a 2-score game. But you have to wonder if emotionally they're thinking, let's go for the touchdown and try and slam the door.
The field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Now Dobbs. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Chris Conley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Jaguars 21. Patriots 7.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Play action. It's Newton. Flush to his right. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. After the incompletion, here now 3rd and 2. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. And they're indeed lead going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Newton. Got a man open. That's Harry. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. From the gun, Newton eluding the pressure right. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Micah Hyde. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool. He's got daylight. Touchdown, Jaguars. Leonard Fournette, 89 yards. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Lambo on for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Good. Makes the score Jaguars 28, Patriots 7.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The 16-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. They start the drive with White. It was Taven Bryan who got him down defensively.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton, Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks